All right, that was about 10 or 15 yards, but anyway, this is the pit viper, the little pit viper. Just got it done. I think it's done. I think I'm ready to seal it all up, string it all, sinew string. Shooting really good. About 43 pounds at 21 inches, or 42 pounds at 20 inches, depending on if I can get it all the way back to 21. Sometimes it's tough. It's pretty strong shooting bow, really. I can't believe that this journey, building this bow, has been so cool. I mean, this is my first attempt at even trying to build a bow, and I think it turned out pretty freaking awesome. I didn't expect to, maybe in the beginning, to get this deep into you know, doing a sinew string and snakeskin backing. It just kind of came together all as I started working the bow. And like I said in the other video about the snakeskin, it was almost like it was some kind of a sign. It was like, I don't know, like I had just enough to do this bow. So weird, right? I mean, I don't know how to explain it either. So call it divine intervention, maybe. I don't know, but I think it's a beautiful bow, and I think it's shooting really good. And I don't exactly have arrows set up for this. I was just shooting some of these here that I had laying around, some of these extra ones. And yeah, man, I tell you what, seems like that sound is so cool. Watching these videos, playing these videos back, arrow zing through the air and hit the target, smack that target. It's like, that is such a cool sound. I mean, I want it to be as quiet as possible if I'm gonna hunt deer or something with it, obviously, but I think eventually I will probably put beaver fur string silencers on here, like I have on my other Osage bow. And like I said, I will make a video with both of them when this one's completely done. And I think I'll put some beaver string silencers on there. Maybe I'll make a short video of that as well. But yeah, so it's 53 inches long, which was the exact maximum amount that I could get out of the stave that I had. I cut it off about a half an inch on one end when I first started messing with it, just to see where my growth rings were, because like I said, it had been bouncing around in my garage for years and it's gotten dirty and whatever, and it was an old fence post to begin with, so it was already dirty, and all the wormholes and stuff. And I was really concerned that I wasn't going to be able to make a bow out of this, especially me being my first time and all, not really knowing what the heck I'm doing, having to get on YouTube and see what people are doing and learning from books. I have some books that have some stuff in it, and some really good videos like Ryan Gill has on Hunt Primitive, and I don't know the gentleman's name, but he has a YouTube channel called The Way I Do It. Was really good. If you guys get time, check that out, either one of them. And yeah, very helpful, I would say, in doing any kind of stuff like this. So there's people out there that are doing it, that are making videos to help people that don't know how to do it, like me, get through and experience the fulfillment of making something like this with your own two hands, and you know, putting the time in and having the patience to do it right, and having that feeling of fulfillment when you get it done, and how cool that is, because it is really cool. And if you got anything that you guys see out there that you're doing, maybe get it on video and put it out there, because maybe somebody's looking to learn how to do it. You know, there's a lot of videos on flint knapping out there, which has really came a long way from back in the early 90s when I first started doing it, and just basically was bashing rocks, didn't really understand the concept of it. But I've learned a lot on that too, and I've made a few things. Now I'm gonna make a video with all my stuff here after a while. And but yeah, Even if you don't think it's anything real significant, it might be to somebody. So it's fantastic that we have this tool that we can utilize in this day and age, even Google or YouTube or whatever it may be, to look up stuff if you're hung up on something. Like some people may not understand how tailoring works, or filing in the knock on your bow, or whatever, making a string for it, whatever it may be. I didn't video the string making process because I don't consider myself professional enough to teach anybody else how to do it and then have something bad on their end happen. But I'll do it for myself, and if something bad, that's only on me. So, but Ryan Gill does have a great video on how to do it, and that's what I followed along with. I kind of had some basic cordage construction understanding, and but he has a very good video on how to do it. And yeah, it's just been a pretty cool journey. And here it is. This is Veterans Day, actually, and so thank you to all the veterans out there. I'm a veteran as well, so I know where you stand. And Veterans Day, November the 11th, 2024. So not actually where my target was to get it done before the end of October, but it didn't happen. But that's okay. And I haven't been able to hunt as much as I'd like to this year, but it's been kind of warm, and that's okay too. It'll cool off. They're starting to chase. I've got some trail pictures of some cool stuff so far, but I just don't know if they're moving too much in the daylight yet, but they will be. So get out and hunt. And if you can get out and hunt with your own gear, with your own homemade gear, that's going to be cool too. If I could get that on video, getting my first big animal on homemade bow and arrow set, man, I don't even know if I'll get it on video, but if I can just even do it, I mean, that's just going to put me up on cloud 10, so. But yeah, hey, I salute all the guys that are doing it. I've seen a lot of guys that are posting their pictures on Facebook right now of the deer they're killing with their own, and it may not be, wall hangers or anything like that, but I mean, what a challenge, instinctive shooting, primitive setup, whatever, stone tips or glass tips. I mean, people have been doing it for thousands of years, I guess. So it shouldn't be that surprising that we can still do it now, but it is, because we've gotten lazy and we've gotten dependent on modern materials and equipment. And to take a step back in time and make your own equipment and harvest animals with your own equipment, not too many people are doing that. I think it's growing in popularity right now, and I'm glad to see that, because I've been into it for probably 30 years or more. But and I'm 52, so like I said, like in the early 90s when I started getting into it. And I tan deer skins the old way, brain tan. I just got a shipment of brains in, actually, from a place in Indiana, and I've got a couple hides that are clean that are ready to tan. And I'm going to be working on, I don't know if it's going to be warm enough anymore the rest of this year for that, but I've got some other ones that I've done. Like my bow case on my other bow is brain tan that I've done, and all decorated by me. It's not fancy, but it's, whatever. It is what it is. And but it's mine. I'm not trying to sell it. I'm not trying to force it on anybody else. It's mine. It's for me. It's what I like. So do what you like, and it doesn't have to impress anybody else as long as you're impressed by it. So, and it's a journey. Like even the first points I made, they were crap, but I was excited about it because one side might have been sharp and the other sides weren't. It's like, it just, you'll get there. When you look at the one side and figure out what you did wrong, and the other side what you did right. And same with these limbs on the bow. Like trying to figure out where it's not bending and tiller it some more and get some more bend out of it, whatever. It's all a learning process. Just pay attention to what you're doing. Go slow, don't get in a hurry, and you'll get there. But I hope this is helpful. I hope this inspires somebody to take on a challenge on their own. And I just want to remind you that there are resources out there that you can access, and there's people out there that are willing to help. A lot of people, actually. And no matter what, not just primitive stuff. If you're working on your car, I don't know how many times I've looked up how to change a part of my truck, several times. It's just, we're all one great big world, and we're all tied together, and the information is instant nowadays. So why not take advantage of it? You know. But don't always think that it's going to be there. So retain it. You know. You still carry books. Have books on your library. It's just another tool in the toolbox, is what they used to say. But it's not the fix all. But it is very, very helpful. But anyway, enough of my rambling. Thanks for viewing, liking, or whatever, and thanks for following along on this journey. It's not 100% over. It's like 99.9%, but yeah, it could hunt today probably. So, all right, guys, talk to you later. All right, bye.